the ceiling, sealing my fate, fake faith, the fatal feature, my faulty foundations deepen the hole as I'm faint and weaken my soul cannot take the grief and the groans, the decay is eating my bones as I pray for freedom to roam from this place that keeps me alone. In a cage of feelings, I moan, medicate my grievance, console, setting straight beliefs which I've owned that relate to keeping a code of expected behavior, savor the taste and flavor of fame, prostitute your gifting whilst risking what's best to make you a name. Yeah, I did it. And it's resulting in death. This elegy sucks my energy. I'm consulting my flesh. I operated in purpose, no preparation, and service without salvation. I'm nervous because damnation is surely what's next. Jesus, I served in your name solely for the purpose of fame. Free me from the circus of shame. I plead with you now. You wore a coat of flesh, thrived and lived in it perfectly. Died with rivers of Burgundy so I could lay my burdens right by the river like Bermondsey. My heart is cold. Would someone revive the rhythm with urgency? And now I've got these vivid and violent visions of purgatory, even though it's not biblical. But I'm ending my journey. My only hope is that you would extend a measure of mercy. I'm coughing, I'm in my coffin, cacophony of the scoffing is stopping me as I'm plotting my plan of escape. And now enter into a realm called death with both hands on the handles of faith. My story is finished. Just as I think I'm on the brink to disintegrate and be over, I blink and wake from my coma with scintillating scotoma. I sniff amazing aromas. Wings are blazing. Jehovah has infiltrated and traded my place in death. No longer an elegy, but a rebirth is the name that I'm calling this. Melancholy and mourning was all for the metamorphosis. I've morphed into something more. I'm in awe. I feel the endorphins, the door unlocked. I'm implored to preach more to people and talk of this.
Can we keep it going for Michael, please? But Michael, can you come back to the stage, please? Wow. Wow. So we've met before, obviously. But what I really wanted, every time I see you, you have so many words, so many things to say. And this is from this track, what was the name of that track? Elegy, so if you want to take the mic. Elegy. Tell us about the meaning. Where did that inspiration for that come from?
The inspiration for Elegy? Well, so many different things, but I think often in this day and age, especially with social media and things, you know, we celebrate our giftings, our talents, the different things that we can do, but it's very easy to build an identity from those things. And I think when your identity is built from anything that's temporal, like a talent or your looks or anything like that, then the end result is death. It's not that we shouldn't celebrate these things, but they can't be a basis for us to build our identities upon. And Elegy is essentially the story of somebody who's built their identity on their ability to sing, but that ultimately results in their death, in their depression, in their decay. Wow. Yeah. But as you saw at the end, there was the rebirth. Yeah. So it shows that in Jesus there is redemption and forgiveness, and our past can be wiped away.
Excellent. Now, this is the single. Are you doing? Is there an album coming or an EP? What's going on, Michael?
There's something coming. There's something coming. I'll leave it at that.
No, you won't. Tell us, what's happening? Okay, you don't have to tell us the specifics of the project, but tell us kind of what you're kind of working on at the moment.
So at the moment, I'm literally just writing and writing. I've quite a bit recorded. There's just bits and pieces that need to be tweaked. But at the moment, I'm just writing. I do have a concept in mind for this thing that I'm working on.
Okay.
And yeah, it will soon come. Okay,
exciting. So for anyone that doesn't already follow you, where can we find you?
So you can find me on Instagram, Michael Personne. That's MichaelPersonne. I'm also on Twitter, Michael Personne Music. Facebook, if you search Michael Personne.
Okay, so that's all of your social media handles. It's amazing to see you again, and keep shining. Michael Personne, everybody. Thank you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love that. I feel like I need to play Michael's music in slow motion though, like just to make sure he catch everything, every single word. Now, our next artist is from Birmingham. Woo! Okay. She's a poet and she's an amazing artist. I've heard a lot about her, so I'm excited to listen to her tonight. Please put your hands together for Deny.
Hello. Okay, so this poem is called In the Stillness. So I was thinking about, okay, how am I going to introduce this poem? What is this poem about? And I would say really it's a poem that explores our frailty, in relation to God's perfection. Because our relationship with God is up and down, not because God is up and down, but because he's up and down. And in the ups and downs, he stays constant, and he's so generous that where we fall short, he always meets us there, and it goes even further. So this poem is called In the Stillness. Okay. Born again, baptized in water and fire, brimming with passion and burning desire to follow God's word and do all he requires. We create cracks in the imposed reality through the realization of our dreams. We ran with visions more potent than the glow of sunrise at dawn. We called forth for a new day, and it was so. We stood at the top of mountains as conquerors. But we confused creation for the creator, and things fell apart. We preferred the gifts over the giver, and things fell apart. And when things fall apart, you remember your God. You fight for his presence once again. You itch for the sound of his voice. But in the stillness, his magnitude is revealed. In your moment of distraction, the enemy pursued your ground. But the beloved wars on your behalf and holds your ground. Even as the earth crumbles underneath the very foundations you drilled your hopes into, he fights for you. Even as the ones you wholeheartedly poured your love into fail to reciprocate, he is your advocate. He mans the grounds of your residence with a fervent urgency. No enemy, no intruder will come near your abode. This is our God, our deliverer, the cloud by day and the fire by night, our daily bread. He cloaks himself in garments he created for the sake of communion with us. But don't confuse him for creation. He is eternal and higher and calling you higher. In the chaos of life, we conquer in stillness. For in the stillness, his magnitude is revealed. Funny how God becomes ever more apparent in the absence of our activity. Maybe not so much when we consider our seasonal insanity, our tendency to be swayed to and fro by emotions and egos. But when we close the mouth that feeds our insatiable appetite for control and ultimately glory, we let the one who deserves both respectively simply have it. We let him simply be who he always is. We let our eyes see what always is. God navigating the unruly current, us the undeserving beneficiaries. God rerouting the course after we once again make a wrong turn, us the undeserving beneficiaries. Love blazing the trail so the way home is unmissable, us the undeserving beneficiaries. We seek a sign as if they are synonymous with God's presence. But he is not in the wind. He is not in the earthquake. He is not in the fire. Brimming with passion and burning desire. All he desires is for us to hear him and do all he requires. But it is in the stillness. He is the still small voice. And in our stillness, we will hear him. Thank you.
Let's give her a hand. Denai, how long have you been writing poetry? How long have you been doing spoken word?
I've been writing, I'd say since maybe I was 14, I think. Yeah. And then actually sharing my poetry publicly with people since I was about 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
And what's your vision for your creative side, like what you want to do going forward?
I would say I definitely want to create something that captures my heart in terms of my poetry. I definitely would like to record something. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Oh, okay, there's time.
Yes, I would like to do something to...
Okay. Wow, we enjoyed that, didn't we? Yes. Well, thank you. And if anyone wants to keep in touch with you or find out more about what you're doing, where can they find you?
My Instagram is DANAI_ANG. And it's the same if you want to look me up on Twitter as well.
Yeah, and I'm pronouncing it right, Denai?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
and I've got a YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
So it's the same, DANAIANG. So I've got some poetry there as well, if you want to check that out.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
well, so you know where to find her. Thank you very much. Denai, everybody. Thank you. Wow, okay, so what a great opening to the show. So tonight we have a special guest who's come all the way from the south, the first city. I would try and do the accent, but it's not going to work right now. I must just say I've been listening to his album, and it's definitely some very inspiring, interesting tracks on there. So I'm looking forward to talking to him tonight. I don't know, has everyone heard of tonight's artist before? Yes? Okay. So we've got an audience that's ready to show some love and support, yeah? Yes, okay. So can I ask you then to just bring up the energy, because we're going to welcome to the stage tonight's headliner, the one and only ICIE.
Hello. How are we doing? Okay, that's one person. Cool. How are we doing? All right, cool. Let's see who we got in the building. I was going to say East London, South London. It's not even that. Birmingham makes some noise. This is like my second home. Like me and my wife, we go to, there's a hotel called Night Night just in the city. And so 2-3 years we would come, stay there, go to cinema, just chill and get away from London. So I love Birmingham, you my heart as well. And it's great to be here tonight. So my name is ICIE. It's not what my mum named me. My mum actually named me, thank you. My mum named me Tope Chiedozie. That's my actual name. I'm Nigerian. I'm from West Africa. But ICIE comes from one of my favorite hymns, which is Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound, who saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now. Yay, so you know it, yeah. So, so it's not because I have chains or ice or anything like that. It's just that's God's grace is something that means a lot to me because I know how I am, yeah. So that's the way the name comes from. If you want to check out anything I'm doing, it's ICIE Music, yeah. So if it's on Instagram, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. It's ICIE. That's two people. Good. It's ICIE. All right. So if you want to check out anything I am doing, that's where you can find me. All right. Let's see. Who came the farthest? The furthest. Who came the furthest? Where did you come from, sir? You're from Birmingham. Anybody come out from outside Birmingham? Walsall. Okay. Anybody further than that? Sheffield. But you go to uni here. What's your name, say? Olivia, I got to give you a CD. I know it's old. I know we don't do CDs nowadays, but that means a lot. Sheffield, you know. Okay, cool. We'll see who we give this next one to. But that's my latest album. I put my heart into that album. That is a DIY album. Do it yourself. I sat in the middle of my kitchen. I put the inserts into there. I had to design the cover. I had to design the CD part, everything. So I had to get. But tonight we're going to have fun. I mean, I just want to come and just share my music and just talk a little bit behind the processes of it and what it means to me. It means a lot to me. Music is, such a powerful tool. Some things you can't communicate to people just in normal speech. But music, oh my days, you can say so much. And I'm always grateful that God gives me the grace to do that in music. And one of the songs I'm going to just start off with will just give you like a standing point of where I come from, all right? I grew up in a Christian home, and when I became a Christian around age 16, I just thought I was weird because everybody seemed to have everything together, but I was the one like struggling with stuff, whether it was my faith and believing certain things in the Bible, whether it was issues with sex and so many things. I just thought everyone seemed to have it sorted out, but me, I was just like, I must be rubbish because everyone seems to have it sorted, but I don't. And so I always sought to make music that was honest and real from where I was coming from and that I felt could connect with people's heart. So this song here, this is called Heart on My Sleeve, and it's me just letting you know what's that on my heart at that given time. And I think I always do that in prayer. I always try to let God know where I am in my heart in an honest way. So let's run the track selector. Can you hear me? Crystal clear. The words are so important, yeah? ICIE music. Listen. Brainchild of the Most High. ASOS jacket, hat low when I walk by. One hit away, I guess it's excellence or nothing. Can't ignore the fact my heart's yearning for something. Church fanfare, blank stare, I just stood there. Sometimes feeling numb to the feeling. I preach hope but still need it. Speak peace but can't feed it. Scarred hearts, they need healing. I'm still stuck on this 9-to-5 treadmill. I'm just reminiscing when I never had bills. Early morning and them late nights. Gucci bags under my eyes, maybe I'll sleep tonight. Broken records still saying all the same things. If I die now, then in my life I know I felt pain. But they say pain makes the greatest music. Helps those to go through it, that's why they gravitate to it. London living 1-2-4 shoebox. Money hungry landlords, they be wanting too much. George Cord said it's 1-2 for the 2-bed. I said nah, Geo, less for the move in. I just got a voice note from the missus. She said she feeling ready for some children. That's just mad cause my sister had twins, both my friends had kids, and my mum's dropping hints, but really will I be a good father? Let me face time cause only time I know the answers. So many questions I don't know the answers. So many questions, God, you got the answers. So many prayers unanswered. Or maybe I just didn't like the answer. I feel more head for my head top. Ladbroke Grove, I guess I'm getting off the next stop. I'm looking up at Grenfell, shed tears for the people. This is what happens when money's the root of all evil. Numbers underestimating, tell me where's the people. There better never ever be a sequel. Screams from a smoke-filled staircase. Children banging on the windows, died in the worst way. Top floor inferno. What happened to people who started the fire in the first place? Suspicions or conspiracies? Should we knock it down or let it be? God, how you watch it burn and let it be? That's restraint to the highest degree. I'm a mortal man, tell me what do I know? Couldn't imagine being God even with my eyes closed. Grace, please put me in my place, cause I would never ask his questions to his face. But you remain the big body God, big body plans. You got the bird's eye view. Tell me what's the plan. I don't always do what you say. These wretched hands, sometimes I use them to pray. On the other hand, walking through no man's land. Don't know who I am, but your loving hands took my hand. That's why I'm a fan. Matte Black S63, that's my other plan. Coco, headline show Obama, yes I can. Yeah. It still can't rain on the ice, man. But freedom comes at a price, man. No, they still can't rain on the ice, man. But freedom comes at a price, man. Yeah. That's my heart on my sleeve. That's my heart on my sleeve. All right. I did this album that I actually put out. 1, 2? Okay. It's called Moment of Clarity. And it was a hard album to make. I've been making music for a long time, a very long time. I'm 37 years old. That's right, it don't crack. I'm 37 years old, and sometimes I ask myself, I'm like, what are you doing? Just sit down, chill, like, leave it, like the stuff that you could be doing. But I think in making this album, I had to reset everything. I had to come off social media for a bit. I had to just not talk to everyone for a bit, because I needed to make something that I can stand by. And I was able to do that, but I had to press reset. So we're going to do a song called Reset, and you can help me with the chorus. Reset, reset. Yeah, that's 2 of us. So reset, reset. Reset, reset. Man, I had to reset, reset, reset. Man, I had to reset. Let's run that. Man, I had to reset. I said, man, I had to reset. Okay, that's good. Man, I had to reset. Hey.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty.
Yo. I rose from the ashes with the phoenix. I never stopped believing, no, you never stop achieving. I almost fell into a black hole, could you believe it? Almost lost my mind, body, soul, are you dreaming? But thank God, cause right now, I am right where I'm supposed to be. Got some wise words for a younger me. Listen closely, you can only be, come where you're supposed to be. Destiny's provoking me, why she got a hold of me? I'm learning from the greats and their mistakes. Whitney and Christina fame could take you to the grave. Mike, Jack, Billie Jean in prison by the same. Divert the praise, pass it to a higher name. Oh Lord, I got so many questions. Where every trial gotta be a lesson. Azaria, she's on that solid food, that's a blessing. You don't know how a destiny's a weapon. You better get to stepping. Looking at myself, I gotta reset. Looking at my car outside, I gotta reset. Looking at my bad balance, I gotta reset. Looking at my smooth old music, I gotta reset. Looking at my faith, oh Lord, I gotta reset. Need to enjoy life more, I gotta reset. Man, I gotta stress less more, I gotta reset. Man, I gotta step back. Man, I gotta reset. Man, I never made a penny off the launch.